UC Davis Health brings you this first round playoff match between the #2 seed Sacramento Republic and the 7th seed Swope Park Rangers. Good evening and thank you for joining us here at Papa Murphy's Park. I'm Rob McAllister, and filling in for Kevin Goldthwait tonight is Sean Steinwell. Well, let's get right to it. Let's take a look at the Western Conference bracket here. It's 2 down, but yet now still 2 to go. Reno with the early upset at Zions Bank Stadium over the Real Monarchs, and Phoenix toppling Portland 3-0 Friday in Arizona. The Rising will await the winner here in Sacramento tonight. How did they get here? Well, Swope Park got the big win against Los Angeles to secure their 3rd straight playoff berth for the 2014 U.S. Chill champion. Looked better than ever, Sean, after what we saw, an 8-straight streak of unbeaten matches.
Yeah, Republic peaking at the right time, playing some of their best soccer this year, not just producing the results, but they've been playing some entertaining and some impressive soccer. Goals coming from all over the place on the offense, midfield playing great, and Josh Cohen in goal has been fantastic. This Swope Park Rangers team coming off a 5-goal performance in their final matchup with Los Angeles. This Republic side not going to be too shy with motivation tonight, playing in front of this great crowd against the team that knocked them out of playoffs last year. It's going to be a good matchup tonight, Rob.
Should be a fun one. USL Cup playoffs continue here on the My 58. Kickoff is just minutes away.
Everyone knows there's a science to listening to someone who can't even speak. Yet, at UC Davis Health, we understand this. That's why we make it a point to look closer.
Hi, little guy.
To find out more. We want to partner with you in your care. Learn more at choosehealth.ucdavis.edu.
Here in the fertile Lasher Forest, the big guy lays in wait.
Hey, it's me, Vince Bloom.
With his trusty compass.
It's pointing me to a great deal on Jeep compasses. Just $13,777 during Jeep Adventure Days at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge. Save over $8 grand off MSRP.
And look what he's discovered during Ram Power Days.
Over 100 new 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 Eco Diesels. And they're all up to $18,000 off MSRP. Only at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge, in the Oak Grove Auto Mall, and online at oakgrovedodge.com.
I'm a vegan,
vegetarian,
ovo-vegetarian,
lacto-vegetarian,
pescatarian,
kosher, paleo,
donutarian. I love donuts.
peanut-free,
wheat-free,
egg-free,
gluten-free.
I'm Skittles-free. Gotta draw the line at Skittles.
All organic.
All local. And all bacon.
Low-fat, high-protein,
Low sodium.
nothing packaged,
Nothing fried.
nothing with a mother or a face. You get it.
However you eat, we help you eat healthier.
Hey NorCal, make a deal on any new Honda right now and pay nothing till next year. You know what that makes these? Besides KBB.com's most awarded brand of 2018? Magic Time Machines. Yep, get the Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year, and pay nothing for 90 days. Get a hot new Civic today, pay nothing till 2019. Make a deal on any Honda through October 31st and pay nothing for 90 days. Into the future.
The USL Cup playoffs here on the My 58. We continue back here at Papa Murphy's Park. Let's take a look. Consolidated Communications matchup, and we begin with the Republic's Cameron Iwasa. 17 goals, 6 assists, an MVP-like season for the local product.
Yeah, Iwasa really coming into his own as a striker, scoring from just about everywhere on the pitch. Look for him to get on the score sheet again tonight.
And let's take a look on the other side. For Swope Park, another goal scorer in Haji Berry, 25-year-old from Rochester, New York. One heck of a season for the Rangers.
Yeah, Poacher picks his spots. He's going to find areas in the box. Got to keep a body with him.
Let's take a look now at our U.S. Bank starting 11. We begin with the Sacramento Republic. One key change here tonight. Instead of Christian Isley, Kevin Aliman is into the starting 11 for this Republic side. He'll be out on the wing. Cameron Iwasa moves up top, and that 4-2 diamond that they play.
Jeremy Hall, Emra Clementa back in tonight's lineup after national team duty. This is the squad you want to go with.
Take a look now at Swope Park. Pretty similar to what we've seen the last few weeks from this team. They've got a dominant trio up top in Carlton Belmar, Tyler Blackwood, and Haji Berry. Watch for those three to really make an impact here this evening.
Yeah, fantastic offense. I'm also going to keep my eye on Colton Storm in the back line. He's going to have his hands full with this Republic offense tonight.
The referee tonight is Joseph Dickerson. He's assisted by Alicia Messier, Diego Blas, and Reina Fonseca. It will be Swope Park in their orange and white, and the Republic in the Old Glory red. The Republic, number 2 seed in the West, 65 points, a 19-7-8 season. Meanwhile, Swope Park just got into that final spot, 53 on the year with a big win against Los Angeles a week ago, a 5-1 victory. They had their backs against the wall. They responded well. What do you expect from them here tonight coming in a hostile environment?
It's win or go home. I mean, you put everything on the table, you go for it. Whatever is going on in the match, you go for the win. It's win or go home. I expect everything on the table from the Swope Park Rangers tonight. Should be a fun one. The Republic, as we talked about in the pregame, 8 straight without a defeat. 7 of those matches, Sean, came at the hands of a victory, just 1 draw in that time span. Never in club history has a team had a run quite like this. A lot of similarity to that 2014 squad. Expectations are high, but it should be a good one for this Republic side. And here we go. The kickoff is underway at Papa Murphy's Park. Josh Cohen, the keeper here, getting things cleared away here early for a team that has had one heck of a run. We talked about in the last 2 months of this season. They're playing well, they're playing together. It's going to be a hard club to beat for this side to come in and get a result here for Swope Park. Yeah, it's not just the results from this Republic side. I mean, they've just been putting everything together. Everything seems to be clicking. The rotation seems to be down. These guys are comfortable playing with each other. The results are great, but it's the way they're playing that you can rely on it going into a playoff match. Quickly in, Juan Cusain, who scored the first goal in the 5-1 victory against Los Angeles to secure their 3rd straight playoff berth. No other team except for the Republic has had back-to-back playoff appearances in the Western Conference. Moving into the inside, Haji Berry to the feet. Pushing back, started with Clementa, moved it to Hall, and now it's Cameron Iwasa. 17 goals, a Republic record. Somehow finds Bajev on a cross, and now Bajev will move against Colton Storm. Bajev just outside the box, leaves it for Aliman. Aliman just outside the 18 to go, and a turnover here, and a tough one for the Republic as they had a good build-up early on. Yeah, Bajev just cutting into that familiar right foot, slid it across to Iwasa. Iwasa got it caught underneath his feet there, but excellent start from this Republic offense. Watch for number 92 tonight. 17 goals we talked about. Consolidated communication matchup. Low cross in to the foot. Misplayed by Clementa. Shaky start on that back line. Key tonight will be Jeremy Hall and Hayden Partain, as this Swope Park side is one that likes to possess and work ball from side to side, looking for runs from Haji Berry and Carlton Belmar. Game's first corner of the evening. Waiting a bit for a ball. When we get to a moment, we'll have your UC Davis health injury report right after this kick. 2 matchups between these two sides. It was all Sacramento. 3-1 in the first appearance in Kansas City and 3-1 here at Sacramento just a few weeks ago. Ball lofted in straight. Dangerous play cleared out of the 6 by the Republic. Akhmatov sending it back into action. UC Davis Health injury report. Follow UC Davis for the latest news, events, photos, and more at UC Davis Health on Instagram and Twitter. Jaime Villarreal, Adam Moffitt out for the season, will not return, even though Moffitt has begun to run. A little push off here from Elliot Hort, showing his strengths, able to win possession. How about Kevin Aliman getting the start tonight? What does he bring to this Republic offense? Well, he's great on the ball, shifty. He's going to keep his head up, got to look for passes in the central, but having him out wide, it's a threat this Sporting Kansas City Swope Park Rangers squad has to take care of. And with that, let's take a look at your keys to the match tonight, Sean. Well, early start is imperative. It has to be energy from the start. I've liked what I've seen so far. I don't necessarily need a goal from this Republic side, but they had a nasty habit earlier on of giving up goals in the first 5 minutes. That cannot happen tonight. So far, so good. Defensive integrity. You talked about Carlton Belmar, Haji Berry, Tyler Blackwood. This defense of the Republic has to keep a body on all 3 of those guys, or else they will punish you. And then it's the ball movement. Everyone has to be looking for the next guy to make that next pass. Can't be too much one-on-one play. It's got to be an unselfish performance from Republic tonight. If that ball is zipping around Papa Murphy's Park, I like Republic's chances.
Gomez cutting it off near midfield to Jeremy Hall, who's back after playing with the Puerto Rican national team. Beautiful weighted ball to Cameron Iwasa at his feet, being pushed off by Ginic, and Eric Dick with his first touch of the evening. Dick, the 13th overall pick in the 2018 draft by Sporting KC, making his 14th appearance on the year, has allowed 18 goals for a 1.38 goals against average. 4 shutouts on the year. It's gone back with Adrian Zendejas, but here he's getting his first start against a pretty tough crowd here at Papa Murphy's Park. See how the rookie does. Republic already looking to lob balls into those corners, see if they can make something happen. Yuri Matiasic, so dangerous on the ball, going to be a threat, cuts it inside, beats the rookie. Can he get a chance? Get it back there and saved, as Justin Bilyeu just did not have enough pace to keep up with Yuri Matiasic, who's been fantastic since he's been able to come back from that right quad injury.
Yeah, really an X factor for this Republic side. He showed off a little bit of that nifty footwork and his speed and quickness on the wing. He can get that ball inside. Iwasa's going to have an easy night.
Hayden Partey in the first corner for the Republic. Outswinger, near post, crashing hard was Iwasa, pumped up on him. Barry can't control, sliding challenge. And Elliot Horde signaling to the assistant referee, Alicia Messer, that a little bit of a dangerous play. You have to disagree for the moment. Either way, here's Matiasic again. Matiasic through the wickets, a Bilyeu poked away. Again, Felipe Hernandez, key player for this team, just 3 goals and 4 assists, but what he does well is work from box to box.
Matiasic already proving to be a problem for this Swope Park defense. If he can continue to put pressure on that right side, it opens up everything on the other side of the field for guys like Bijev and Iwasa to work into the box. Good start for Republic.
Ball coming in, just outside the 6. Headed away again, but we've seen this potent attack grow, and it was just a few months ago. There was a lot of concern, other than Cameron Iwasa, who would score goals, and we've seen it. Elliot Horde, we've seen Hayden Partey, we've seen Kevin Aliman, Matiasic. It's been a slew of players. It's going to be a bit of a problem for this Swope Park side if they are not able to figure out that foursome.
Yeah, if you look at the stat sheet for Republic on this season, it really does look like Cameron Iwasa and a bunch of other players. That's just not the case. Everyone has stepped up. As you said, Elliot Horde's been fantastic on the offensive end. Yuri Matiasic has gotten into the offensive side. Vilian Bijev has scored some crackers this year. It's not just Iwasa and a bunch of other guys. It's this Republic offense. You have to account for everyone on the pitch.
Interesting enough, too, Cameron Iwasa, number 2 in the USL in shots taken. Right behind him, Vian Bijev. You feel like a couple of those could have connected early on, and the Republic would have a lot higher goal total than they do so far on the season. But the one thing this club has been good at, and give a lot of credit to Simon Elliott in his first year, is on that back line, and the goalkeeper and Josh Cohen. 32 goals, best in all the USL Western Conference, just behind Cincinnati, who was just a few better on the year. They have been fantastic. If you get a goal or 2 tonight, you feel like you're moving on to round 2.
And to go along with that, the amount of changes and mix-up they've had in that back line hasn't been the same for all year. That just adds to the excitement of this defensive line, where you feel like if you get a goal, you put pressure on the team to score.
Whistle blows coming from Joseph Dickerson. Paulo Nagamura, Naga, as he's known to many, first year head coach of the Swope Park Rangers, was an assistant last year. MLS fans will know him, played 12 years. Sporting KC most recently, 2 MLS Cup championships. Lamar Hunt championships, played with Todd Donovan a little bit as well. A coach these players like to perform for, and he has gotten this team back to the playoffs again, albeit a much tougher round. They had 4th seed for the last 2 seasons. 7th seed this year, a little bit different look, not being at home for the majority of the postseason.
And 2 first-year coaches tonight making the playoffs. That is no easy feat, especially with how many teams are in USL. Fantastic job by both managers tonight.
Energy high on the pitch already. Swope Park likes to possess the ball, work it side to side, try to get Haji Berry and Carlton Belmar springing forward. Maybe Tyler Blackwood on a rebound. Got the 1 goal Tyler Blackwood scored here last game, but it was a 3-1 defeat. The hands of the Republic. First time they've swept Swope Park. Last touch by Swope Park. Overall, the series is 2-2-2 in regular season, 0-1 in playoffs. Going back to that last year defeat, a 1-0 victory by Swope Park at home. A lot of controversy, if you remember, Sean. There was the opportunity. Well, they didn't have the stadiums quite figured out. Were they going to play here? Public started selling tickets, I believe. It almost got to that point. Switched back. Probably had something to do with a little bit of the Republic's lack of sharpness. Things changed a little too much off the field. Maybe lost focus on the pitch.
Yeah, that's why I have no worries about Republic being motivated and focused tonight of how everything went down to end the season last year. It was not the way they wanted to end it at all. I feel like they're gonna prove something tonight.
Nearly 10 minutes gone by, no score. Sean Stein will fill it in for Kevin Goldthwait. I'm Rob McAllister. We appreciate you joining us. The first round of the Western Conference USL Cup playoffs here, and another great season for the Republic. 5 straight years in existence, and 5 straight years we've seen them make the postseason. Emmer Clemente moving forward along the touchline. A little too heavy for Aliman, who had to poke away.
Yeah, but this is what you want to see from Republic, is get Swope Park in their own end, get bodies forward, move the ball around. You want the offensive pressure right now if you're Republic.
Hall, quick toe touch. Ricochets, now it's Matty Osic cutting inside to his left foot, sprays it out to Bajev. Bajev not quite ready for it, and it works into the corner. Bajev marked by Colton Storm, the 2017 overall pick, 14th for this Sporting KC side.
You see the unselfishness there from Jude Matijasic. You can ask anyone on the team. He's probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet. You'd like to have him be a little bit more selfish there. Pick his head up, pick a spot on goal, and have a shot at it.
Here's a chance moving forward, and offside. Shannon Gomez, flag went up early.
Good to see Shannon Gomez getting forward there. If they can get balls through to him, the quickness of Gomez is going to move this back line even further back. Makes things a lot easier on the Republic offense.
Partain tracking. Send it backward to Eric Dick, the 23-year-old from Kansas. It's been called on a few times. They have 4 different goalkeepers for the Swope Park side this year. Compare that to Sacramento. 34 straight matches in USL regular season play for Josh Cohen. No doubt one of the best goalkeepers in the club. Let's take a look at Kevin Aliman with a big strike off the hands of Eric Dick. Giving chase was Cameron Iwasa, but that's why he's in there, to give things a ride from about 30 yards out. First good look for Aliman.
You said it. That's why he's in the match, is to make plays like that. As soon as that ball came through, he had his eyes up. He was looking at a spot on goal. That's an excellent save from Eric Dick, but that's exactly why you want Kevin Aliman in there.
Near a misstep, Mitchell Tainer has to come save the day as Tyler Blackwood was tracking toward Josh Cohen there.
Yeah, Blackwood, tough guy to keep in touch with, very fast, very quick. Republic fans will remember him from last year. Mitchell Tainer, that's his job tonight, is make sure nobody gets behind him and nobody gets open space in the box.
Blackwood 7 goals, 3 assists on the year, had 6 and 3 for the Republic a year ago. Ball sent in by Bilyeu. And the Republic break free encounter. Bajev looking to get past Storm. Here comes Gomez on the overlap. Touch to the corner. Took up some dirt with it, was Colton Storm out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Spent 26 matches with Swope Park in 2017. Another strong year for the right back. Republic moving the ball nicely early on. Aliman cutting in, looking for some room. A little too direct. Back to Horde.
First touch just let him down there. But that's an excellent cutback move by Aliman. Just got to get a little bit more loft on that ball. Guys in the box, though. Matijasic was in there. Iwasa was in there. This offensive setup is going to work for Republic. If they can keep Swope Park on this side of the field, keep pressure on them, something good is going to happen early.
Daniel will get to Cohen. Has 2 Swope Park right in the neighborhood. Able to get it away quickly. Off a Horde. Beautiful night here. 73 degrees. Belmar out wide to Storm. Coming to some space. Gomez in front. Storm to his left foot. Runs into Hayden Partain. Looking to clean it up. Swope Park still working the attack. Mitchell Tainer to the left foot. And out of play it'll go. Make sure to secure your 2019 season ticket membership tonight. Place a deposit down for $50 and you'll receive priority purchase. More information, visit sacrapublicfc.com/season tickets. The 35th game of the year for the Republic in the first round of the playoffs. Second time in club history they ended up in second place heading into the postseason. Last time they did that, 2014, ended with a USL Cup championship at the end of it.
This team does really have a lot of similarities at that club, peaking at the right time as Hayden Partain gets forward.
Daliman into the box, retreats for a moment. Little give and go. Hernandez giving chase, not quick enough. Belmar waiting for Gomez, back to Hall it goes. Yuri Matijasic signed just a few weeks into the season out of Slovenia. Dealt with a quad injury, but a different type of team as soon as he got out of the pitch. 2 goals and 5 assists on the year. One of the best players on the ball. Look at the hustle from Shannon Gomez, who sends a cross in. A little bit of mistake. Here comes the Republic to clean it up. Bajev will give it a strike. Bjorn Bajev strikes first in the 16th minute, and the Republic take the lead.
Unreal effort from number 2, Shannon Gomez. My goodness, did he beat his man to the ball, sent in a cross. Swope Park didn't know what to do with it, and then the first touch from William Bijev, exquisite, put it right down to his right foot, picked his spot, and sent it into the back of the net. Unreal opening goal, perfect strike from Bijev, exactly the start Republic FC wanted tonight.
It's one of those plays where Bajev will be the one at the end in the scorebook, but it's all Shannon Gomez, the hustle night after night after night. And what a play from the left back from Trinidad and Tobago, Shannon Gomez, to set up the cross that went in, misplayed by Swope Park, and the game's first goal in the 16th minute. And Vian Bajev has this crowd rocking at Papa Murphy's Park.
You can't take anything away from the strike from Bijev, but the play that Shannon Gomez just made, that's not something you see very often. Just fantastic. As quick as can be, straight onto the ball. Excellent opening goal.
High kick, foul on Bajev there.
Electric, electric atmosphere. Oh.
The atmosphere a week ago with Matthew Harding from the UC Davis Children's Hospital paired with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, getting that opening goal, set the tone here, and here's a play for Blackwood with a quick touch of his own. Swope Park right back on the heels. Haji Berry cuts it in, beats Hort, trying to find a corner. Can't get to it, but Matthew Harding scores the opening goal. Part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation just set this place to a whole new level in terms of energy and tone. And that night, there was no way the Republic were going to lose. They do pick up the victory 1-0 against a Las Vegas side that was contentious, ready to throw a few punches and pushes. Either way, came with it. Phoenix loses. They move to the 2nd seed, and here they are taking on Swope Park, and the energy has just continued, Sean.
Yeah, Matthew Harding's not a name any Republic fan's going to forget for a long time. If you were at this place last week and you saw that goal and you didn't have chills.
USL goal of the week.
It was fantastic. You don't have a pulse if that didn't get to you. It was just fantastic. And you said it, Republic wasn't going to lose after that. All the effort in the world, just a fantastic performance. Everything fell into place. Now here we are, 1-0, sitting at home, first 20 minutes. Couldn't have asked for a better start.
Matijasic springing forward. He's going to give it a ride. Deflected away. Clean up by Bajev. One touch. Couldn't get the second touch. Eric Dick being tested early. The Republic continuing the pressure. Bajev not done. Just outside the 18. Tries to cut it through, and Golden Storm is there.
Love the strike from Matijasic there initially. Bijev's first touch just a little bit too far, but Jeremy Hall did well. Keep that ball in the Swope Park side. Keep the pressure on. Get these guys on their back heels. Swope Park defense, they're a little bit tired right now.
Back to Shannon Gomez in the hustle. He has predominantly played right back his career. Moved to left back as soon as Elliott Horde was back into the mix. And he has been sensational at that position. Even though scorebook maybe just has 1 assist in the regular season, he has done so many more things to prevent goals from going through, making plays just like that set up scoring opportunities. He truly has been an MVP-like player that won't show up in the stat book.
You could tell Shannon Gomez to stand by the corner flag the entire night. He'd still make a positive impact on the game. It's just what he does. He's an X factor. He's going to fight for every inch of the field. He's just a fantastic player.
I think Simon might be a little upset if he does that, so let's not encourage. But either way, the Republic up by a goal. Another turnover from Swope Park. How can the Republic take advantage? Weeding through, trying to find Iwasa was Aliman. Almasa staying on his feet, brought down. He stays right back up. No whistle coming. Crowd was hoping for more. It trickles out of play. It will be a corner kick for Sacramento. Kevin Aliman maybe trying to force things there. It worked out, but those are the type of plays that are keeping right now Swope Park back on their heels.
Really bad turnover there from Swope Park, too. It shows that they're under a lot of pressure. They are under siege right now. A really bad giveaway. Aliman picks his head up. Just a little too much weight on that ball from Iwasa, but Iwasa showing off his strength to even get back in that play and get a corner kick out of that. It's tough to deal with Cameron Iwasa.
Ball lofted in, back post directed. Iwasa tried to bring it down, wasn't quite sure. An early run from Emra Clementa, so not there in time. Mirjidic. They'll restart. Carlton Belmar, dangerous player, 10 goals, 5 assists on the season. He's not been in an attacking play quite yet tonight. Republic doing a good job. Here's an opportunity, though. It's getting a little lazy. They got to clear it out. Emra Clementa, a little bit of trouble. Tainter comes back to save today, as he's done so many times this year. The solid center back, Kevin Aliman, goes down. No whistle coming. Crowd upset here at Papa Murphy's Park. Haji Berry, 17 goals on the year. Dangerous as ever. And the Republic able to escape for the moment. Little mistake, Cameron Iwasa giving a track down. Eric Dick able to get there. We saw Cameron Iwasa play back last weekend, almost into the role of Jeremy Hall, almost a holding midfielder. Could come up a little bit. Isley was there in the attack, still managed to get a goal. And a guy scores goals. I guess he just knows how to score goals no matter what position he's playing that night.
You talk about Cameron Iwasa, of course, you're going to talk about the athletic ability and the goal-scoring prowess. He's just a smart football player. He knows where to be on the pitch. He knows what pass to make. He knows how to play this game. So you put him in any one of these positions, he's going to find a way to get on the score sheet.
Aliman. Republic just look a step faster here tonight, John.
On everywhere on the pitch.
Talked to Cameron Iwasa yesterday, and it said, you know, how does training go? How do you feel? And he said there's also that you've been here before where you've had home playoff matches and you weren't quite ready. He said, you know, we learned a lot from some of the guys who are here, like Jeremy and I. We felt overconfident in 2016. We're the first seed, and we had Orange County. They were 8th seed. We almost just we were looking to the next week. And he said, this year we're confident. We feel like the buzz has been the same, but we're also cautious the fact that we know Swope Park is a good team that has had some success. And I think that's the attitude they've taken. You can see it early on in the first half.
And that's why having guys like Jeremy, Emra Clementa, and Cameron Iwasa in your side just makes things a lot easier. The experience that they bring, they've been here before. They also know how to take care of business. They just know how to do their job. For my money, the practices this week were about as good as they've been all year. Friday's practice showed me that they were ready for this type of performance.
Little slip through. Here's a chance for the Republic, trying to send a cross through. Here's Aliman, back to Iwasa, just over the top bar. What about that from Hayden Partain, who was able to spring forward, get behind that back line, and make this whole thing go. Looking back at it, probably taking a shot on goal would have been his best look.
Yeah,
here's Partain.
You would like to have a strike. You would like to have a strike there. But I like the opportunity to go across. Iwasa just a step slow. But I love the hustle from Kevin Aliman to get on the end of that ball and not take a crack on goal. Send it right back. Send it right back to Iwasa. Good defensive play there from Swope Park.
Partain with a direct ball, looking for Mitchell Tainter in the backside. Turnover here, trying to throw it into the corner. Felipe Hernandez a bit upset, wanted maybe a handball. So we talked about the defense of the Republic this year, just allowing 32 goals in 34 appearances. Swope Park, meanwhile, has conceded 53. No other team in the USL playoffs heading into last night had a negative goal differential, and this club somehow find their way into the postseason regardless. Hayden Partain battling with Belmar. He's had a good night so far, and the foul is drawn. But for Swope Park, this is a position they've been in often where they give up a game's early goal and they have a hard time working back in. It's almost if they start off well, they're able to manage through the game. And you see what happened against Los Angeles last Saturday. Too many times they fell victim to games like this.
Yeah, it becomes a mentality for a team. When you go down early and just can't claw your way back, it's hard to fight out of that. It's hard when that happens to you a bunch of times where, you know, if you have a good early start, then the match is going to go well for you. It's tough to dig out of holes like this. And, you know, if you ask Swope Park if they were going to come in here first 25 minutes down 1-0, they wouldn't take it. That's about as worst case scenario as it gets. But it's a 90-minute playoff match. This game is far from over.
For a team that does like to hold possession, they abandoned that last time they were here and just started lofting balls over the top. Ended up losing 3-1. Cameron Iwasa again spectacular in that victory, going against his former club. And he says he has no real vengeance to go back for this club. Different coach, a lot of the different players. The guys got along well. He just said he's happy to be in the uniform that he is now and has a real chance at a championship here in 2018. Misplayed by Clementa, a little bit too high. Here comes Akhmatov, but Clementa will need to get back, poked it away. Good recovery from number 21.
That could have been a rough film session there for Emma Clementa, but he does an excellent job getting back in that play, getting a toe poke on it. Bit of a misplay there at half field, but Emma Clementa doing well to track back. See the closing speed of Clementa there, doing well. Josh Cohen in goal, pointing out where to go, where to put that ball.
Ball kept short. Back here, Juan Kuzang looking for his left foot, working it in. Will send a hard ball in, and it's into the net, and the game is tied.
What a strike from Juan Kuzang. Good defensive play there. Shannon Gomez at that near post, Josh Cohen at that near post, and just blasts it with a curling shot right in between everywhere, right inside the post. Juan Kuzang, what a strike for Swope Park.
Goes back to that play, however. Emma Clementa taking the chance at midfield, allows for Swope Park to get down there, and then the youngster, deemed one of the best 22 under the age of 22 in MLS, the academy program. And look at that play, back heel, able to work his way in. Juan Kuzang, the Illinois native, just snuck it near post past Josh Cohen in what has been a rare sight to see the USL in the 2018 season. Either way, after 28 minutes, we're tied. Or 27, I should say, tied at 1.
Just an excellent strike there from Juan Kuzang. Shannon Gomez did just about everything he could. Josh Cohen in the right spot. That's just exactly where that ball needed to go, and Kuzang put it right on the money.
How did the Republic respond? They've outplayed the Rangers so far this evening.
Yeah, I don't think you go into panic mode too much for Republic. They know they've been the better side, but now it's just getting back onto that offensive possession, getting the attack going, getting Swope Park in their own end again, just building that up again. If they do that in the next 4 or 5 minutes, I think they'll be okay.
Justin Bilyeu, the left back for this side out of St. Louis, 24 years of age, started against the Republic last time they faced on a Wednesday night game in early October. And just 2 weeks later, here these two sides meet again. Deflected, Mitchell Taylor needs to come over and make a play, able to push it upfield. Looking for a Iwasa backheader, tried to spring forward with Matty Osic. And Graham Smith, the captain of this side, will get back to Eric Dick. All tied at 1 now after a brilliant goal by Juan Kuzang. Registration now open for the upcoming Republic camps and clinics. Players of all ages abilities can earn and have a little bit of fun, professional environment of top-notch soccer, individual skills and techniques your kids will learn. Visit sacrepublicfc.com camps/clinics for registration and more information. Barry. to Pregame. An opportunity for Sacramento to break. Pregame volleys it down, looking to get through to Wassa, just not enough space. Stepping again, Republic not done. The pressure has been relentless from the Republic here tonight. One defensive mistake and a fabulous goal by Juan Kuzain has evened it at 1. Republic's first goal came in the 16th as Shannon Gomez, hustling play toward the end line, able to send a cross in that was lazily handled by this Swope Park team, and instantly Pregame was there to clean it up and put it in the back of the net. Belmar and Tainter going shoulder to shoulder. Belmar not able to get there in time, and Tainter sends it away. Rangers just 5-7-5 on the road in 2018. Republic have 10 wins here, only 2 losses, 5 draws to go with it. It's a tough place to play if you're an opponent. Swope Park, however, has taken a little bit of the juice out of this stadium. Appreciate you joining us in 30 minutes in, tied at 1 in this first round of the USL Cup playoffs. Through ball, opportunity for Swope Park to build again. Cutting it back, here's a chance for Barry, and it just missed wide. Nope, it's snuck in, it's 2-1. Haji Barry, his 18th goal on the season, apologies. But Swope Park has come back down a goal, and they've scored 2 straight unanswered.
Yeah, the one thing you can't do with Haji Barry is leave him alone in the box. You give him any type of space, he has this ability to put it into the back of the net. An excellent ball in here, but just too much space for Haji Barry. Josh Cohen full stretch, can't get to it. You can't leave a guy like Haji Barry that wide open. He's gonna punish you.
31st minute, Haji Barry and Swope Park now with the lead, and the crowd here stunned at Papa Murphy's Park, as it was just 5 minutes ago. It seemed that this game was all in the hands of the Republic moving forward. Tainter keeps it low for Pregame. Pregame to the corner. Aliman is onside. Takes a step, looking for a space. Up in there, and it cleared away just in time by the Rangers. Graham Smith.
Dangerous. Dangerous from Kevin Aliman. An excellent ball in there. Aliman just relentless offensive attack. Graham Smith, if he was not there, that ball was in the back of the net. Excellent defensive play there from the Rangers captain, but an awesome ball from William Bijev to get Kevin Aliman in there. Just too many touches. Graham Smith comes in and clears it away. Now we get the corner kick.
Ball driven in. Aliman is being held.
Looks like Aliman's going to get called for foul. Maybe a late clip there, trying to get to the 50-50 ball. Getting a talking to here.
Joseph Dickerson pulls him aside. Looks like they were tangled up. Well, the last time the Republic allowed 2 goals was against Los Angeles. And that was on August 18th. That was a 4-1 defeat. 2 months has gone by since Josh Cohen has seen 2 balls go past him.
And 2 outrageously good strikes from tonight. Juan Kuzain with a perfect near post curler, and Haji Barry just slotting that last one home.
Hernandez. It will be a goal kick for Sacramento. Again, it's a team that scores at will at times and silent at others. 5 spot last Saturday has shown that this team can definitely play. They have the talent up front. When you look at Belmar, Blackwood, and Barry, and then you add Kuzain in the mix, they've got a formidable foursome. Typically, they have not matched well, and you weigh this, the way that this match has gone on, they haven't necessarily outplay the Republic. They got two really good looks and have capitalized.
Yeah, you capitalize on your chances, you're going to be sitting pretty, especially when you're on the road. You're only going to get so many opportunities. For my money, Swope Park has had 2 opportunities. They've buried both of them. That's usually what produces results.
So Vian Bajev scored in the 16th. It was Juan Cousin with a left-footed strike in the 27th, and Haji Berry followed it up on the 31st. That's where we stand here tonight, 2-1. Sean Stein will fill in for Kevin Goldthwait. I'm Rob McAllister, dropping it down for Iwasa, battling with Colton Storm. Takes a turn around the block. Turnover. Too many of those for Swope Park. Could doom them later on. Bajev, a little bit of space. Trying to find a teammate. And will not be able to sneak it through. Battling with Hernandez was Partain. And Dickerson lets him play on. And Partain still out on the turf.
Just a few too many touches there from Bajev trying to cut it inside. Looked like Kevin Aleman had made the run. Just a slide ball through. Aleman's in. Just a little too many touches there from Bajev as Partain looks to taking a knock. Iwasa going over and checking on him. Republic a little thin in the midfield. Hayden Partain has done a fantastic job since coming back from surgery, and not a guy you want to see down on the ground right now for Republic.
Jaime Villarreal out for the season with a foot injury. Adam Moffett with a knee injury. See how he gets tangled up. Maybe hit the turf just a little bit hard. Appears to be okay. We'll get back into the play. So Park will concede. Bajev, Iwasa, and Matty all scored against Swope Park on the road. The first time a team had beaten the Rangers in Kansas City in more than a year. That came in July. And at the time the Republic weren't particularly playing well, but it was an opportunity for the club to rebound, and from that time they did. Look at this hustle play from Jeremy Hall, beating 1, not 2, but potentially 3 players on that possession there.
That was a fun bit of play there. Haji Berry getting past 3 guys. Jeremy Hall tracking back, getting the ball back, playing it out. 2 fantastic competitors right there.
The turnovers each side, a little bit of an issue. Moving forward, too much space here for Hernandez. Cuts it to his left, poking it away was Emra Clementa. Iwasa looking to counter into the corner with some space, a little too heavy. And it's out of play.
Yeah, just needed a nice, easy, simple ball there from Cam. Had numbers going forward, just poked it out a little bit too far. But you said it, the turnovers from both sides right now, it's getting a little sloppy. Like to see both teams kind of come together and ease it up, but these turnovers are becoming an issue for both sides.
Interesting comments from Paulo Nagamura, the head coach for these Rangers side, telling us, Sean, that if they're going to get on to the next round, they're going to have to play their best game of the season. However, they lead 2-1 right now. I think it's as far from their best game of the season.
I would agree. I don't think we've seen the best of Swope Park Rangers. And you know what? You take it. If you're up 2-1, you can take a poor performance. You take the result 10 times out of 10.
Clementa.
Turnovers, Rob. Turnovers.
Hernandez takes one to the face. Yuri Mattias is just going to get a booking. And that's the game's first yellow card. And it comes in the 38th minute.
Yeah, it looked like maybe an elbow or a hand came up to the face for Matijasic. Bit of a harsh booking for me here. Nonetheless, Matijasic into the book. This is just tracking back. Really no harm done there. Just a wayward hand flying through as he's getting past. Really rough yellow card there for me.
Since the back-to-back losses to St. Louis and Los Angeles in just a few days span in mid-August, this team rattled off 8 straight without a defeat, outscoring the opponent 16-4. one draw in that span, and here we are tonight. The game's early goal looked like things were going that way and would continue. All of a sudden, Juan Kuzain had different ideas, scored the 27th, and then Haji Berry making a decent run, got it at his feet, no chance for Josh Cohen, and here we are, 2-1.
Yeah, it's played out quite well for this Swope Park side so far. Getting Kuzain on the score sheet, and then Berry just finding space in the box. It's a guy Republic has to keep a body on for the rest of the match.
Berry's been out wide left, scored that goal from the right side near post. But the one thing you'll say, here we are, a rookie goalkeeper for Swope Park, and for Sacramento, they've got to be able to take advantage of Eric Dick when they can.
Yeah, especially with the turnovers in front of a rookie goalie. It's just about as good setup for Republic right now. They've just got to find a way to capitalize on these. The ball movement, just got to make the right pass in the final end. Just a few wayward passes have set them off course, but definitely with a rookie goalkeeper, you want to put pressure on him.
Cross into Blackwood. Can't get it down quick enough. Back out to Billiou. Turnover for Swope Park, and right back Jeremy Hall. Interesting enough, Jeremy Hall and Emerick Clementa, the two players who were away on international duty last week, appear to be the two not as sharp as the rest of the club right now. They're going to have to get it together if this Republic side would like to move on.
Yeah, these are some really sloppy turnovers, just not something we're accustomed to see from especially Jeremy Hall, but Emerick Clementa has had some passes. It looks like he's passing to the Swope Park players. They really have to refine their games tonight, because that cannot continue.
Ford looking to cut it off. It'll be a throw for the Swope Park Rangers. Bajev, Awasa, Aliman, and Matty Osic, the foursome up top. As Simon Elliott has looked to put in Aliman on that right side to add some firepower. Meanwhile, for Swope Park, they've relied on Juan Kuzain, Blackwood, Berry, and Belmar to do the same the other way. Tenacious play from Kevin Aliman, and Joseph Dickerson is telling everyone to just calm down a bit, and didn't like the high boot from Juan Kuzain and the foul coming in.
Yeah, tenacious is one word. I would say crazy. Aliman just stuck his head in front of two different flying boots, awarded with a foul. Excellent play there from Aliman.
Little back header to Gomez, a little too heavy. Without Christian Isley here, you don't really have your back to goal type player. How does Sacramento remedy that? Where do they find that opportunity to hold possession in that final third?
Yeah, it's going to come down to guys like Matty Osic and Aliman just making the right runs off of what Cameron Awasa is doing in the center. Awasa can play that back to goal forward. That's not necessarily his best role. He wants to play off another guy, make that secondary run. He can play that role, but it all depends on the runs of Matty Osic and Aliman and Bijev getting balls through. If that's the case, then guys like Awasa and Matty Osic can get on the end of him and put the ball in the back of the net.
Wasser goes down. Soap to recycle it back to Gidic. Smith here. Smith drafted this year as well in 2018, just 22 years of age, has already been given the captain's armband. Signed with Sporting KC on February 15th, but has spent most of the year here with the Swope Park Rangers. Onside, Elliott Horde. Horde looking to cross, nobody making a run, not in time at least. We'll send it back post, getting it to Bajev. Bajev, who has the game's first goal. Big swing, not enough room. Hall. Aliman, quick, easy touch. Back to Aliman again, cutting it in. Traffic coming, collapsing defense. And the Swope Park Rangers able to come away with it. Here's Berry. Clementa needs to get back. Overlapping run here coming from Hernandez. He'll spray it to the right. Here's Belmar outside the 18, cuts it to his right, slipping for a moment. Republic looking for that offside call.
Maybe a handball as he was sliding to the ground.
Flag did not go up, so it potentially was, as Joseph Dickerson did make the call. It looks like it was a handball, as we're getting the word now. Aleman, a little bit of room, looking for a teammate. Ronnie, he's going to give it a crack. They'll earn the corner nonetheless.
Kevin Aleman showing exactly why Simon Elliott has him in tonight's starting 11, wreaking havoc on the offensive side. Maybe one or two too many touches there, but he's been the offensive force so far for this Republic side.
Crowd getting into it here at Papa Murphy's Park. Sacramento, California is this side of this first round playoff match between Swope Park and Sacramento. The visiting Rangers with a 2-1 advantage. Ball driven, back post, Pregame into the arms of Eric Dick. What a beautiful ball in by Kevin Aleman, and nearly a brace for Vian Pregame. Take another look.
Yeah, if you're going to ask Villian after the game, he's going to want that one back. Almost unmarked in the middle, just a flick header right at Eric Dick. But you said it. What an insanely great ball there from Kevin Aleman.
Republic may be down a goal, Kevin, but the chances continuing here for the Republic have to give you a good feeling. There's plenty of soccer left. We talked about it for Swope Park, but just the same for the Republic. You could easily see rattling 2 goals off in a matter of a couple of minutes.
Yeah, even if this result holds going into halftime, if you're Simon Elliott in this Republic side, you're not going to feel good about being down 2-1, but you feel all right about the chances you've created. It's just about capitalizing on them now.
Hayden Partain tried to get to Q with it to send it to Aleman. Dick will come out of his box. 1 minute of extra stoppage time. Brought to you by Rayleigh's Something Extra Rewards program. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today at Rayleighs.com. Coming up at the break, full feature showcasing what a night it was here just a week ago with Matthew Harding. Watch his full story coming up at the half. Back for Horde. Republic trying to break for the last couple of moments here of this first half of play. Belmar. Horde moving forward, looking for Hall. A little bit of pressure, gets it away quickly. Looking to get into the corner. Lazily thrown. And Simon Elliott is furious, wanting the ball into the corner. The whistle will blow at the break here. Sacramento goes up early with a goal from Vian Pregame, thanks to Shannon Gomez. But the Swope Park Rangers, in a matter of 4 minutes, make it a 1-goal deficit, score 2 in a hurry, and they go to the break, leading 2-1 here at Papa Murphy's Park. Don't go away. We have a full halftime show coming up for you right after this.
Everyone knows there's a science to listening to someone who can't even speak. Yet, at UC Davis Health, we understand this. That's why we make it a point to look closer.
Hey, little guy.
To find out more. We want to partner with you in your care. Learn more at choosehealth.ucdavis.edu.
This is your RAM Auto Update. When you're buying a new or pre-owned vehicle, it's important to have all the facts. And the Roseville Auto Mall believes in transparency. Things like, am I getting the biggest factory discounts available? Or at any given time, who has the best financing available? When you get to play with all the facts at your fingertips, you not only get the car you've been looking for, you get the deal of a lifetime to go with it. Transparency. You just gotta love it. Check it out now and see what it looks like. The Roseville Auto Mall. Driven to be the best.
Every day, there are millions of stories, but the most important are the stories that impact you. Whether it's keeping your family safe,
these are the areas under a high alert because we're
understanding changes to your world,
new details continue to come in as we learn
or
more,
figuring out what the future holds.
City officials say this is a major breakthrough.
At 10 o'clock, we take more time to focus on the details that impact you most. KCRA 3 News at 10 on My 58, where the news comes first.
Here in the fertile Lasher Forest, the big guy lays in wait.
Hey, it's me, Vince Bloom.
with his trusty compass.
It's pointing me to a great deal on Jeep compasses. Just $13,777 during Jeep Adventure Days at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge. Save over $8,000 off MSRP.
And look what he's discovered during Ram Power Days.
Over 100 new 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 EcoDiesels. And they're all up to $18,000 off MSRP. Only at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge in the Oak Grove Auto Mall and online at oakgrovedodge.com.
Welcome back to Papa Murphy's Park. Sean Stein, Rob McAllister with you here tonight. The Rangers lead 2-1 here in the opening round of the USL playoffs here 2018. Well, last Saturday we had Sacramento Republic. We're lucky enough to partner with Make-A-Wish and UC Davis to sponsor 15-year-old Matthew Harding's wish to become a professional soccer player. And Matthew treated all of us at Papa Murphy's Park to a night we will not forget.
Get out there, take a look around, soak it all in, because everyone's here for you, okay? Okay. Soak it all in.
And making his Sacramento Republic debut tonight, forward number 5, Matthew!
I was diagnosed with cancer behind my right eye and my sinuses, and I had to have surgery on it at first, but they couldn't cut all of it out. So I had to go through chemo for about a year, and then I had to recover for another year. It was scary.
It's so devastating. You don't know what to think. You don't know what to do. And you just have to basically hope for the best.
He's a man of few words. He's that strong, silent type. That was really helpful for us because he never complained once during this year of treatment that he went through. The only things he ever talked about with me, because he doesn't talk much, was soccer. Soccer was his motivation to get healthy again and stronger.
The hardest part for me was just not being able to play soccer. I knew I wanted to beat cancer at first. Then I wanted to get the treatments done and play again.
I'm here today at UC Davis Medical Center with our partner Sac Republic for a really magical surprise. Matthew is a 15-year-old right here locally in our community who has been battling a rare form of cancer. And he is coming today because he's thinking that he's getting a special scarf from the Sac Republic, but actually he's really coming here today to be surprised to be a Sac Republic soccer player.
I'm the PR manager here for the team. Good to see you over here.
Do I have to talk that much?
No, not that much.
Right.
You know, we do signings all the time, but this was different. This was special. To be able to sort of make a wish come true like that for him and make a dream come true. He's fought through so much. For us to be, you know, on his mind during all of that is important. You know, this is really what it's all about for us.
Ready? Yeah? Excited? Yeah? Your family excited too?
Yeah.
Is everyone cheering? It's your moment, all right?
Yeah. What's your name? I'm Matthew.
All right, let's have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Win on three! 1, 2, 3, ovation from the crowd here early from Papa Murphy's Park, and the kick is underway, and here we go.
You can see Matthew kind of tucking in that seam right there, that deadly area. Great first touch.
Second touch, sliding through the defense. Now he's into the 18. Has one more to beat, kicks it through. Harding has scored in the open minute.
Goal scored in the first minute by number 5, Matthew Harding.
The wish has great power. And so we know when a child has the ability to make a magical wish, it sets them on a journey for healing. And it's really amazing to watch this child go from a dark place to a place of light.
That is Matthew Harding making his Sacramento Republic debut tonight. Let's hear it, fans.
I want to say thank you to the Sacramento Republic for just letting me come out and play with the team. I want to say thank you to UC Davis for treating me and keeping me healthy and for sponsoring my wish. And I want to thank Make-A-Wish for just making the wish happen.
And what a night it was. And if you'd like to see the entire video, visit the website at sacrepublicfc.com or on Twitter at sacrepublicfc as they're playing the whole 10-minute video. What a great story it has been here for the Sacramento Republic. But not a good story so far on the pitch, but it's been a good week so far as we start open the 2018 USL playoffs.
We're ready. After 34 games, after victories and defeats, we're ready to show our colors, to pound the drum, to ignite the fire. We're ready to make waves, to make a statement, to make history. We're ready to answer the bell, to fulfill our destiny, to defend our crown. It's time, and we are ready.
Welcome back to Papa Murphy's Park alongside Sean Steimel, Rob McAllister with you here this evening. Let's take a look at our USL news and notes as we begin the offseason for some of the clubs. And headlining Las Vegas, Eric Winalda to lead the lights now after a couple of changes late in the season for that club with the technical director Solik leaving. And so Eric Winalda, a pretty big name in the U.S. soccer world, going to take over Las Vegas, see what he can do there.
Yeah, all eyes next year in the USL season are going to be pointed to Las Vegas. Very interested to see how that plays out.
And so it's going to be a fun run here to the Cup playoffs here. Already a couple of teams making their debuts, St. Louis and Portland. St. Louis down 2-0 right now in Orange County, and they're now 4-0, excuse me, just high updated score there. They're playing with just 10 men, so St. Louis night probably over. So the #1 seed likely moving on. Nashville and Indy, of course, in the West. Nashville falling as well earlier today. Well, it's a lot happening here in this first 45, and we'll get to it in just a moment. We'll have your halftime highlights and stats and first 45 thoughts from Sean Steimel. We'll be right back. We're here in the My 58.
Here in the fertile Lasher Forest, the big guy lays in wait.
Hey, it's me, Vince Bloom.
With his trusty compass.
It's pointing me to a great deal on Jeep compasses. Just $13,777 during Jeep Adventure Days at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge. Save over $8 grand off MSRP.
And look what he's discovered during Ram Power Days.
Over 100 new 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 Eco Diesels. And they're all up to $18,000 off MSRP. Only at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge in the Oak Grove Auto Mall and online at oakgrovedodge.com.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
With Toyota Care no-cost maintenance and the most advanced standard safety features in its class, RAV4 is a safe and reliable way to get from A to B. Good thing, because in California, there's a whole lot to see. Wouldn't it be nice if the scenic route came with peace of mind? Now get a whopping $2,500 cash back on RAV4 or low 0% financing for 60 months on RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, NorCal, make a deal on any new Honda right now and pay nothing till next year. You know what that makes these? Besides KBB.com's most awarded brand of 2018? Magic Time Machines. Yep, get the Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year, and pay nothing for 90 days. Get a hot new Civic today, pay nothing till 2019. Make a deal on any Honda through October 31st, and pay nothing for 90 days. Into the future.
Continue on here at halftime at Papa Murphy's Park. Let's take a look at our first half highlights brought to you by NorCal Honda. Started well for Sacramento out of the gate those first 2 minutes. Republic looked sharp, and then right around the 16th minute mark, Shannon Gomez with a hustle award of the evening. Ball from Mitchell Tainer deep in the corner, somehow keeps it in play, draws across, Bird misplays it. Badly played by Jidic, and Bajev slots it home.
Yeah, just capitalizing on a miscue there, but can't talk enough about Shannon Gomez's hustle and the flick inside the box and the perfect first touch from William Bajev.
And then Yuri Matiasic would come back just a few moments later and have a good look as well. And the Republic looked to be in full control as Matiasic was weaving his way through this back line of Swope Park, and then almost a cleanup from Bajev again. But Matiasic had his way in that first 45.
Yeah, you like to see that from Uday, getting his eyes up and looking on goal. And this is the unbelievable strike from Juan Kuzain, the back heel move. Shannon Gomez just in front of him, and he slides it just where it needed to be. Like to see Josh Cohen over maybe a step more, but an unbelievable strike from Juan Kuzain.
So Kuzain makes it 1-1 after 27 minutes. And then Haji Berry, unmarked, wide open lane, might as well have been driving down the freeway. Berry makes it 2-1.
Yeah, we talked about this in the keys to the match. You cannot give these guys time and space because they will punish you. Emma Clemente standing about 10 yards away from Haji Berry, calling for the ball, yelling for it, and an ultimate strike. Haji Berry.
The Republic with a chance. Bajev with a beautiful header. Bird just in the right place.
Yeah, fantastic ball in there from Kevin Aleman. Bajev, you'd like to have that one back, just maybe a foot to the right or the left. That ball's going in the back of the net, but nonetheless, positive signs that Republic can still get shots on goal.
Let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Elk Grove Subaru Honda, and the red is possession. Republic have dominated. Not really so much about the possession in terms of percentage-wise, but they had more attacking plays, Sean, and I think that's what set the Republic apart here in this first half, and which is a bit surprising that they're down 2-1.
Yeah, those possession numbers don't tell you where that possession takes place. Republic had the ball on Swope Park's defensive end the whole first half. If they can continue that early on in the second half, they're going to jump right back into this match.
Well, 2 shots on goal, 2 goals for Swope Park, but we're about ready to get going here. This crowd at Papa Murphy's Park has been electric here on an evening where the team came out blazing. Couple of mistakes and they've paid for it. Now they're down a goal, but there's this air of confidence here right now, Sean, that doesn't feel like a team down 2-1.
Yeah, it really just doesn't feel like there's a deficit. And, you know, if I'm Simon Elliott walking into that halftime locker room, I'm talking to the guys like, hey, you know, we played well. We were the better side. Yes, it's 2-1, but you have to feel like you're right in this match and right on the verge of really taking control back.
Limit the mistakes. The Republic are likely still up 1-0 and possibly a Bajev header that goes a foot the other way. You're looking at 2-0 advantage Republic. High kick coming from Barry, heads it into the midfield. Now come back to volley. It is Jeremy Hall. Back in the starting lineup along with Emra Clemente, both on international duty. Out last week in the win over Las Vegas as Justin Schmidt and Luis Espino played in that match for those two. Got the start, both performed fairly well. Interesting to see now what Simon Elliott will do in this next 45 minutes, Sean. In terms of substitution, he's got 3 of them. And should it go to penalty kicks, that may be in the back of his mind as well. Christian Isley, I imagine, will be the first off the bench for the Republic.
Yeah, you'd have to think Isley's the go-to guy, especially if the scoreline stays 2-1. You bring on a forward like Isley, move things around, looking for that equalizer. But this first 15 or so minutes is going to be crucial for those decisions for Simon Elliott of what moves to make. If Republic can get back on the score sheet, that changes things up.
Blackwood weaving his way through. Mitchell Tainer, easy ball. Looking to spring forward as Cameron Iwasa. Back to get it. Graham Smith finding Colton Storm. So Barry netting his 18th goal on the year. Tripped up from behind, a foul as going to be drawn, and Yuri Matiasic may have a bit of a talking to coming from Joseph Dickerson. Matiasic already with a yellow card, has to be careful here as he earned one in the 38th minute.
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on, especially substitution-wise. Yuri gets another physical play. Simon Elliott might be looking to take him off.
Quick touch from Belmar, being marked by Gomez, gets it through. Opportunity for Blackwood to his right, trying to lay it off for Belmar. Belmar has it snuffed away by Josh Cohen. Nervous moments for the Republic fans here at Papa Murphy's Park.
It's just too much space. You cannot give these Swope Park Rangers forwards that much time and space in the box. They will punish you. Republic dodged a huge bullet there. Tyler Blackwood, time and space, top of the box. Mitchell Tanner's got to be right up there with him. He's got to be step for step with these forwards. You cannot give them time and space.
Republic, the number 2 seed. Swope Park, the number 7 seed. Swope Park has advanced to the USL Western Conference Championship in back-to-back seasons. And right now they have a 2-1 advantage over the Republic, who are the 2014 USL Championships. Drawn down, Shannon Gomez. How there's not more coming for Akhmatov is a little bit confusing up here in the booth, to say the least.
No play on the ball, grabs his arms, drags him to the ground. Gomez did all he could to stay up, actually kept the ball with him. Unbelievable. That's not a yellow card.
Well, Dickerson gave him a firm warning there, and likely a next infraction will result in a card. Aliman, pressure much better from Swope Park here in the second half as Sacramento tries to adjust.
Good ball.
Hall to Horde. Horde looking to cross. Here's a run by Iwasa. It's cleared away. The runs were there, and that's something to good to see from Cameron Iwasa, and see if Bajev or some others can get on the other side.
Yeah, that's been a recipe for success for this Republic side, is Elliott Horde on that right wing, juking a defender, sending it across the box, and Iwasa getting on the end of it. That's something I'm looking for early on in this second half.
And Iwasa on the year, 30 USL goals. He's the all-time leader in Republic play, beating out Rodrigo Lopez earlier this year. Now it's back at his feet. Grew up just a few miles from here. Went to Jesuit High School, which is about 3 miles south of this Papa Murphy's Park. Shannon Gomez can't stay on his feet, and the ball is pushed out in a throw for the Republic. Iwasa just 2 goals and assists for Swope Park a season ago. Didn't see much time. Has made the most of it here in his 3rd year with the Republic. Here's Matiasic to give a strike, and it hits the post. A near game-tying goal from Matiasic that lured everyone to sleep and has somehow just curled away and hit that near post.
What a strike from Matiasic. Just a bit unlucky. Eric Dick, full stretch right there to get to that ball. Just couldn't beat the post there. No follow-up run there from Republic, though. I'd like to see Iwasa try and get on the end of that one. But nonetheless, that's exactly what you want to see from Yuri Matiasic.
And that's getting past Eric Dick. Let's take a look. That post is not there, or it's just a few inches the other way. Matiasic has tied this game.
Yeah, Swope Park giving him way too much space. Aliman in the picture there. You see that shot go. You'd like to see Aliman cover that ball up, go on for a rebound chance. But nonetheless, positives from Republic.
Good move here from Hall to spring something forward. Iwasa may have been offside, but Jeb was right behind him.
Front foot, though. This is what you want to see from Republic. Get the pressure on Swope Park right now. Get these fans back into it. Get it loud and crazy. Get the pressure on Swope Park.
2 quality chances, did not convert for goals. You had a Bajev header on a set piece coming to the corner. Now it's Hernandez working his way. Then Tainer has to come. Send it away. Now the Republic could spring. Cameron Iwasa has a step on Smith. Smith able to send it back to Eric Dick.
Mitchell Tainter, excellent defensive clearance there. Last man defense. Just got to that ball and cleared it sky high away. Great defensive play there from Mitch.
And again, we talked about, meanwhile, Swope Park does have the 2-1 advantage here goal-wise, but the Republic have outplayed them, have had better chances. 9 good looks on goal right now, just not able to get one of those to go through.
And that's where the confidence factor comes in. These guys have played together so many times, so many minutes this year. They've been in situations like this. You have to trust the guy next to you. You have to trust that that ball is going to come through. You have to trust that shot's going to go through. You have to trust each other out here. This is not panic time yet. Just play your game. You know you're getting the chances. Republic just has to get on the end of one of these.
Show your Republic pride and gear up for the playoffs by visiting the new Republic FC Team Store kiosk at Arden Fair Mall. The kiosk is next to Madewell on level 1. Will be open 7 days a week. Visit sacrepublicfc.com/team store for more. You can also buy online, of course. Jan Bajev with the opener in the 16th minute. Kuzain and Haji Berry then answered quickly in a 4-minute span, and here we are 2-1. Republic have been on their front studs nearly all evening long, have had chance after chance, have looked good for most of this game. Just 2 costly mistakes have been the result of Swope Park goals. But we've seen different combination plays. They haven't been predictable. That's the one positive, I think, if you're a Republic fan, you're looking right now saying we've been able to attack in different ways.
I also think a huge positive is the pressure of Republic's offense. The back line for Swope Park has had some sloppy turnovers as well. It's just the fact of putting pressure on this Swope Park team. They're going to give you the ball. You've just got to capitalize.
Both coaches may be in their first year in USL action. There's Paulo Nagamura and Simon Elliott, but both played many years in MLS. And both very good, scrappy type midfielders who got the job done. Hall has to come back, retreat, save it, poke it through. Tyler Blackwood, the former Republic striker. Hard angling ball. Aliman somehow in play. Yeah, there the flag goes up. He was over the line. Crowd doesn't like it, but that is the right call.
Yeah, just a step. You like to see that long diagonal ball, though, from this Republic back line. If they can play those balls and really get Swope Park on their back heel, make that secondary run off with guys like Horde and Gomez making those runs in, that's when you get the crosses into the box. That's when you see the danger play of Cameron Awasa and Villian Bijev. That's a recipe for success for this Republic side.
Tower Bridge Battalion loud as ever on the north end. Republic head in that direction of this Papa Murphy's Park Stadium near Pack House one more time here tonight. It is such a great place to play. Cincinnati comes to mind as great places to play in the USL. There's no doubt 2 of the best. Cincinnati barely making it through. Likely should have lost that game. No handball called. Matty Osic has it. Looking to his right, dumps it off. Here's a chance for Horde. Keeps it low, and it's poked up high into the stands.
Great ball in there from Horde. Kept it low and driven. Put the pressure on the Swope Park defense to clear that away. Kevin Aliman just a step behind. But an excellent ball there from Elliot Horde. Yuri Mariasic again causing problems in the middle of the pitch. Looking out wide. Excellent play.
Seems that Matty Osic can have his way with Gidic and Bilyu all evening long. Hard cross comes in, looking for Clementa. Tries for an opportunity with a head. Not able to turn his body quickly enough. But the Republic will retain possession here at the midline. Switch coming, looking for Tainter. Tainter goes up. Eric Dick, able to cut in front. But another attacking play from this Republic side.
Yeah, I'm been very impressed with Yuri Mariasic so far. Just finding space, ball at his feet, looking for the next pass. He's become a problem for the Swope Park side.
And now that he's healthy, he's been in really good form. Here's Shannon Gomez keeping that hustle play alive, able to keep the possession. Unbelievable. No foul called after the hold there, but Sacramento able to get it back on the turnover. Bijev just our Saturday has the game's opening goal poked out in that 18. Sean, hard to see how that was not whistled, and Jeremy Hall and company have to get back. Here's the counter, comes from Swope Park.
Yeah, and it's not like Joseph Dickerson didn't have a good look at it. He was standing right there. Just a clear bump off the ball and then a hold.
Well, and he's from behind.
Yeah.
You can make the argument if they're going side to side or he's even in front of Aliman. You're behind is clearly not making a play on the ball, trying to slow, obviously, the attack of the Republic. A clear advantage. Swope Park able to sneak away with one there. Overall, though, compared to what we saw against Las Vegas, fairly clean match between these two sides.
anything compared to a Las Vegas match is a clean match.
Matty Osich again. Here's Hayden Partain. He's been quiet so far in the second half. They're going to need to get involved. Colin Storm slows the attack for a moment for this Republic side, who now has earned the throne just in front of the Rangers bench. Partain lets it slip through. Has Iwasa. Iwasa to his feet, looking for a teammate to find. Nobody there as the defense collapsed around him. Bajev working the left angle. Good strong tackle coming from Blackwood. Back to Horde. Horde favors that right foot, likes to get into that corner and send a deep cross in time and time again. Who's going to make that run on the other end has been a big question mark. And a sloppy play from Jeremy Hall again, and Mitchell Tainter has to come up. Uncharacteristic play from Jeremy Hall tonight. Several turnovers, just not something we're used to seeing, Sean.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. It's hard to believe what we're seeing from Jeremy Hall tonight.
Well, there's exactly the opposite of what likely wasn't a foul. Is Kevin Olliman tucked in and was able to draw a yellow card on Colton Storm, so it all evens out at some level.
Yeah, a bit of a makeup call there, but nonetheless, well-earned yellow card there. And Olliman again, just being a thorn in the side of the Swope Park Rangers defense. He's been fantastic tonight. See,
excuse me, that's on a mock top, not on Storm.
Clear shove right in the back of Olliman. Had possession of the ball, inside position. That's a yellow card.
Paulo Nagamura unhappy to say the least. His team right now up 2-1. Republic, pretty good situation here. Kevin Olliman or Hayden Partain. There really has not been a go-to guy on set pieces for this club here in 2018. Hard to scout. Crowd stomping their feet. It's going to be Olliman. Good service ball in. Come crashing hard on that weak side was Matty Osich. And it looked like Mitchell Tainter as well. Sledding tackle coming from Hall. Still in the mix. Cross that in, and it's Eric Dick with a save.
What a perfectly curled ball from Kevin Olliman on that free kick. You just mentioned that, you know, Republic doesn't have this go-to guy. Jeremy Hall did an exceptional job to get that ball back. Comenta setting the ball in, but no one really making that run. You would have liked to seen Bijev get on the end of that one. Iwasa just 2 steps back. Another good opportunity from Republic, though, and that's something you have to feed off, is you got to string these together. The more chances you give yourself, it's the more opportunity to score.
How many times in the second half have we seen the ball here on the Republic side? Not very often. It's been the attacking third for majority of these 15+ minutes. Bajev waits for it, pops up, still able to control it. Bajev likes it from this corner. Bajev's going to give it a ride. And a goal kick for Swope Park.
If we go back to the keys of the match I gave early on, that third one, ball movement, we haven't seen that so much in the second half. And Villian has been fantastic this year, taking defenders one-on-one, but a little bit too much of this taking 2-3 touches and sending a shot on. You'd love to see a better strike there, just trying to curl it across. And he had the slide across ball to Kevin Olliman, but just too much one-on-one play for me right now. There's got to be a little bit more ball movement from this Republic offense. Then they'll start to find those openings side to side.
60 minutes gone by, another 30 to go here at Papa Murphy's Park. Swope Park with a 2-1 advantage. Kuzane and Barry with goals for the Rangers. Jan Bajev with the first one. That came in the 16th for Sacramento. They've had their chances. A good battle tonight we've seen pick up is between Olliman and Storm. As Republic now seeing a little bit of pressure on their own, as here comes Hernandez and company. But ever so steady is Josh Cohen along that back.
Really hard to believe what we're seeing from Clementa and Hall.
Deep cross, too long and far.
I mean, 2 stalwarts of Sac Republic FC. Emmer Clementa going back to the early parts of this club, about as solid as it gets in the back line. Jeremy Hall, that's the reason he's wearing the captain's armband, is how solid his play on. You can count on it. And the balls we've seen from both of them tonight, it's hard to believe.
Frustrating for Simon Elliott, no doubt about it. His team has been rock solid in the last 2 months. Not the time of year they want to see mistakes. Matty Osich has had his way with this team Gidic goes down. Pregame looking to size it up. Direct ball to Iwasa. Pucks it back up, volleys it down, looks for Aliman. Beautiful play from Iwasa. Now it's Aliman, too long of a touch, and he dropped down just along the edge. Will not earn the card. Crowd is furious. Either way, Swope Park looking to break. Hall, another turnover from the Rangers. Finding Iwasa, leads it to Aliman. Aliman just outside, bumped again, bumped for a second time, still no call. Good defending coming from Graham Smith for the Rangers.
Aliman is becoming a humongous problem for Swope Park right now. 2 questionable calls going down inside the box. I actually agree with the referee's assessment, neither one of them being a foul, but keeping that pressure on this side of the pitch opens up the other side of the pitch, and it opens up Iwasa making those runs through. It's just the ball's got to move a little bit more. It can't stick at Aliman's feet.
It's been all bend and no break for this team. Here's the ball toward Dick, and it's good crashing coming from Cameron Iwasa, just not enough space.
I like that ball from Aliman, though. Curl it right in front of Dick. Make Dick make a play. Make him come out. You talked about it. He's a rookie keeper. This is a humongous situation for him. He's standing in front of Tower Bridge Battalion. Make him make a play. I like that ball from Aliman.
Tainter puts it into the corner. They scored on a goal the first time in the 16th minute just on this type of play. Pregame able to get to it before the end line. Works his way into the 18, just outside the 6. Deflected away. Decent defending coming from that back line. Mir Gidic. Hall slides it through. Partain moving forward. Belmar crashing in. Here's Iwasa turning. And Amir Gidic able to break it up again. He has been key this evening, the 28-year-old Bosnian. Special player for Swope Park since 2016. He has been there for both of these Western Conference title runs. Here's Gomez with a step. Can he keep it in play? And just out, and he'll send it into the crowd.
Not often you see Shannon Gomez lose a foot race with anything. But I want to go back to those offensive opportunities for Republic. Viljan Bijev again finding space with the ball. Had a slide back pass from Jure Mariasic. Didn't quite find him, tried to cross it into the box rather than play it back. Mariasic a little displeased with that ball. He's finding space, Mariasic. If this Republic offense can work, they're going to find Mariasic in space.
And Sean, we hate to belabor the point here, but the Republic are not outplaying Swope Park. They are beyond outplaying. I don't even know what the next level of that is. They have out in every facet of this game except for the 2 key mistakes. And that's where we are, 2-1. There's been opportunity after opportunity for the Republic. They've got to be able to break through. It's going to get tougher and tougher as this game goes on, as you'll start to see Swope Park sitting back. Aliman waiting for it. Offside on Kevin Aliman. Diego Blas puts up the flag, and so Dickerson has to blow the whistle, and there'll be a throw for the Swope Park Rangers.
I couldn't quite see that one, but
or a set here coming.
Aliman putting pressure again on that backside. Those long looping balls. Aliman could get on the end of one of those and get Iwasa into the box. That's where good things are going to start to happen.
Excuse me, a goal kick here for Eric Dick. Hall going up. Tainter. Partain with a step. Partain shoved down. Felipe Hernandez whistled.
Rob, you mentioned it earlier of Simon Elliott looking down at his bench. This is about the time that it's getting close to decision time. You look at a guy like Christian Isley, maybe a Wilson Nishaw, maybe bring on a different look offensively. You have the possession. You have the opportunities. Maybe give a different guy a look. Maybe something good happens.
The one counter to that is that they've created chances. They've looked pretty good on this side of the field. It's been the mistakes that have hurt the Republic at this moment in time. Tainter keeps it low, waiting for Gomez. Little give and go, trying to beat Belmar. Colton Storm with a decent tackle to break up the play. Swope Park just trying to send it to the other side of the field if possible. Game of volley coming. And Akhmatov will send it back. Cameron Iwasa coming with pressure now. Aliman's going to move forward. And again, Colton Storm. And not an Akhmatov, excuse me, Akhmatov at that time. But between Akhmatov and Colton Storm along this right side, Republic's left side. Stellar play to break up this attack from the Republic. Hernandez not able to stay with Hall. Hall tried to squeeze it through to Aliman. Tainter backpedaling, but continuing this possession as the Republic. It's got to be at 90% in the second half. I can't remember the last time Swope Park had the ball in the attacking third. Tainter over the top to Muri. Yuri cutting it back. Yuri being held. No whistle coming. Miasiasic will move forward. Lays it off for Iwasa. Iwasa will give it a big swing, and it's deflected away by the Rangers. Barry looking to break on their own. Another mistake from Swope Park. And Paulo Nagamura has to be wondering at some point how his team has the lead with the amount of mistakes he's seen his club commit so far in this 67 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you why. Republic's making mistakes on top of Swope Park's mistakes as we get a foul and a hold here. Not sure what Joseph Dickerson is seeing on the other side of the field, but it looks like Elliot Horde out there going to get this yellow card.
And that's a yellow for Elliot Horde, the third of the game, second for the Republic. Matijasic earned the first, Akhmatov the second.
Yeah, I'm almost dumbfounded of how this play down here on Yuri Matijasic.
Or
clearly
Kevin
beat
Aliman.
the defender. The defender's on the ground, and it's a clip. Stops his progress. I blow the whistle dead right there.
Two to one, Swope Park. Kuzain and Barry, 27th and 31st. Beyond Bajev in the 16th. Ball struck from defense into the arms of Josh Cohen, his first touch of the second half. 68 minutes gone by here at Papa Murphy's Park.
Just not something you want to see from Republic right now is turnovers. You've got Swope Park on their heels. They're making mistakes. You do not want to be the team to turn the ball over right now. You've enjoyed possession for most of the second half. Get it back into that offensive end. Move the ball around. Try and find a space.
Colton Storm is clipped by Bajev. Easy whistle coming from Dickerson. So for Josh Cohen, this match also means a bit more. Is the last two seasons his team has been ousted by this Swope Park side. He was with Phoenix last year, and the year before that he was with Orange County. Ended up losing to Swope Park as well. So for Josh Cohen to concede 2 goals here, you know it's stinging a little bit more. And the fact that it's this club does not make it feel any better. Likely substitution coming for the Republic, as Simon Elliott will try to inject another piece of offense, I imagine, into this match where that has not been the issue. Swope Park continues to turn the ball over. And what's been so baffling is Republic have not been able to capitalize on these mistakes. Little pressure coming from the Rangers. And they'll earn a goal kick.
Yeah, Swope Park not sitting on this 2-1 lead with this high pressure, causing problems for this Republic back line. It looks like we're going to have Christian Isley come into this match just a few minutes, getting final instructions here from Simon Elliott. Hopefully he can make a difference, make things easier on Cameron Iwasa up the middle. But Simon Elliott looking for just about anything to get this equalizer.
Clementa, turnover. Swope Park, crowd into it. Throw for the Republic, and here will come the substitution. 25-year-old from Orlando, Florida, who signed in the offseason, his first time playing professionally in the States, and he will replace Hayden Partain in the midfield. So currently now, Sean, you look at this, as Hayden Partain comes off, Christian Isley comes in. You now have 4 attacking players along with Jeremy Hall. A lot more probably now resides on Jeremy Hall. Iwasa moves back. But here's Christian Isley's turn to make some decent runs and see if he can make a difference in the last 19 minutes.
Yeah, I think Isley's going to make things a little bit easier for guys like Bijev and Mariasic to make runs off of. But you mentioned it. This is on Jeremy Hall in the midfield now. Him and Partain were partnering up. This is all on Jeremy Hall now.
Looking to get it to Isley already, holding up well. Can it be a tap from Bijev? Just a 2-bit late, and Iwasa comes to clean it up.
Bijev's timing has just been a little off with his balls. Usually so precise with his balls. Just a couple of touches too many, just a tad too light. Just a little off tonight from Bijev, although he is the goal scorer.
Isley played in Finland last season at 11 goals and 8 assists. This year with the Republic, 5 goals, 1 assist. Quick step from the Republic as you see entry passes come in, or the ball played squarely in the midfield by Swope Park. The Republic are right there. They've got to create more chances here. Find that seam and at least tie this thing to present it into extra time. In the middle of the park, who's defending? To the left side it goes. Too many room. Lazily sent into Josh Cohen. The Republic will take that look all day, as Hernandez just didn't have enough behind it.
So much space for Swope Park to operate there. You'd like a better chance on goal. As Christian Isley's going to get called for a foul. Looked like a little bit of an acting job there. Amir Djidic. But that's what Isley's in here to do, is be physical, be the stand-up play, get that first touch on, and have guys like Bijev, Mariasic, and Iwasa run onto those balls.
And your thought process probably soon for Swope Park would be to just sit back. The problem is they haven't been successful at doing that. The Republic's attack has been relentless, and you feel like you've got to try to put some pressure on here to keep the Republic out of your half. Aliman turning, being held. Finally a whistle coming from Joseph Dickerson.
Yeah, Aliman's earned, I think, 3 or 4 fouls. It could have been 8 or 9. He's just been fantastic tonight on the ball, putting so much pressure on Swope Park.
Mariasic. Thankfully, Swope Park has turned the ball over right back to the Republic several times tonight, has led to some of the mistakes not looking as bad as Blackwood runs into Hall, and Hall quickly goes down.
I mean, this game is really up for grabs for both teams. With the way the turnovers are going, this could go either way.
Mariasic, big swing. Too many big swings here right now, Sean.
Yes, it's too much one-on-one play. The ball's got to move side to side. The Republic has to get the ball moving, get this Swope Park defense moving. That's when the openings are going to start to reveal themselves. That's where Christian Isley comes into play. He's going to find those openings.
I have no words. 2 players behind Kevin Aliman. If he's whistled for the foul, he wasn't the one holding. Justin Bilyeu has earned that one. Let's take another look, and whether or not, I don't have a camera angle on it. Bilyeu just appears to have slipped and turned off.
You said it. No words. That is not.
And you know what?
Not a good call.
And we hate to make this about officiating. The
yes.
Calls happen here and there. The Republic have had opportunities. It's hard now. We've seen 2 or 3 times possessions either lost or taken away from the Republic because of a lack of a call, and that's bigger the issue than what we've really seen. Dick will send it forward. Again, lazily, the Swope Park Rangers look to be standing around. The Republic have to take advantage somehow.
It is strange. This really doesn't feel like a playoff match that's coming into the last 10 minutes. It's such a strange feeling right now for both of these sides. Just so many sloppy passes, poor turnovers, guys standing flat-footed. It's an interesting time in this match.
And now Bijev with a high kick, now holding his left hamstring. And not what you want to see if you're Simon Elliott. 1 substitution used already for the Republic, none for Swope Park. But how many more turnovers can they commit and the Republic not take advantage of? Villieu, too much space. Moving forward, Cameron Awasta's come back as Hernandez looked to make a play. Tries to get behind, no flag goes up, stays down for Blackwood into the arms of Cohen.
It's nice to have Josh Cohen on that goal line, but that is not what you want to see from this Republic back line of giving up so much time and space. And then we have another long ball that turns into a turnover. Ay, ay, ay. Rough times for Republic, but Swope Park not seizing the day here. They've had their opportunities. This could be 4-1 Swope Park. Unbelievable time.
There's 3-2 Sacramento easily the other way. Clementa looking for a teammate. Swope Park starting to compact in a little bit, trying to bring that line all the way up and not allow Republic to send balls up over the top, especially when it's at the feet of Mitchell Tainer, who has that ability to throw it into space. Hall looking for Bajev. Matijasic, a little bit of room, cuts it through to Gomez. He's onside, cutting it back in, deflects it up, and it's into the arms of Eric Dick.
Yeah, it looked like Gomez lost his footing there as he was going in to make that cross. Isley making that near post run. It was going to be a fantastic team highlight with that through ball. Yude Matijasic again with another positive ball. Gomez on it, just looked like he lost his footing as he was sliding to make that cross. He had Isley near post. Could have been great for Republic. And the rookie keeper, Eric Dick.
So
solid play from the goalkeeper there.
So if you look, an opportunity to the Republic have been relentless. Meanwhile, there's been mistakes for Swope Park. You also, again, we have a rookie goalkeeper in Eric Dick. Game starts to get a little bit tighter here at the end here. There's a great opportunity for Republic to try to take advantage, especially for a back line that's been a bit shaky for Swope Park. Somehow, they do have the lead 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, you go through the list of what you just said. Republic's had opportunities. Swope Park's been turning the ball over, and Swope Park has a rookie keeper. If that happens 9 times out of 10, you think Republic's walking away with a huge victory. Not the case here tonight.
Gomez. 2 substitutions. Final substitutions for Sacramento. Hall. Matijasic. To the edge to Bajev. Bajev working on Storm. To his right foot, tries to send a cross in, looking for Christian Isley. It's cleared away by Swope Park. And here comes the substitutions. And Cole Seiler replacing Emra Clementa. So Cole Seiler, who played defensive midfield, but picked up 2 yellow cards, was not able to play in the season finale against Las Vegas. So Seiler comes in, and Kevin Aliman's night is over as well. Has been fantastic tonight in creating opportunities, but the way that this game has changed a bit, and the fact that the Republic will have to be a little bit more possession-based, maybe it's a thought for Luis Espino to be able to be more creative like a Yuri Matijasic.
Yeah, big moment here for Luis Espino, but huge shout-outs. Kevin Aliman just played a fantastic match today. Sorry to see him go off the pitch. He's been fantastic.
Espino's first touch, nearly triple team. Ball sent up high, looking for Isley, and it's Eric Dick again. Well, there's your answer right there in terms of why Luis Espino may be into this match.
Yeah, quick feet, good on the ball, just a little bit too much height on that cross. Isley making a barreling run into the box, eventually getting called for the foul. But here you see the quick feet of Luis Espino, just getting past defenders, getting balls into the box. That's going to be productive in the last 10 minutes for Republic. Now it's all about getting on that final ball for this Republic side.
Less than 9 minutes to play here. Maybe some time added. Republic trying to get that equalizer.
Simon Elliott imploring his team to get forward, get the ball forward.
Horde slipping and falling, stays up on his feet.
Elliott's got to be extremely careful with these ticky-tack fouls. Already on a yellow, getting a very stern talking to from Joe Dickerson. Elliott Orr's got to be very careful.
So Paulo Nagamura looking defensively now as Brian Rebellon, the 26-year-old Colombian, will come in for Haji Berry, who right now has the game-winning goal. So a little bit more defensive-minded as they try to lock down this match and move on to the next round. The winner here will take on Phoenix. Republic pull off the victory. They will host Rising here at Papa Murphy's Park next Saturday. If Swope Park will to prevail, they will head down to the desert and take on the Rising.
Haji Berry coming off the pitch. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves, but if Republic do equalize here, advantage Sacramento with Haji Berry being off the pitch.
Especially if you go to extra time, now you don't have one of your most deadly. You are your deadliest striker. It's 18 goals on the year after his 18th tonight. Foul called in the open field to Juan Cousin. And you're probably going to see a lot of that from Swope Park here in the last 10 or so.
Yeah, they're going to try and muck it up a little bit, get physical. Don't let Republic get in any type of rhythm. Republic has to fight through that and just get balls in and try and find another opportunity.
Hall, direct ball. It was Cole Seiler on the end of it as Dick goes to the ground and the crowd starting to boo.
Cole Seiler doing a really good job as an aerial threat there. You'd like to see him try and flick that back across goal, maybe get a secondary touch from an Owasa or an Isley. But nonetheless, Cole Seiler doing a good job in the air.
Rebellon up into the air with Gomez. A throw for the Republic. So Rebellon playing along this right side where most of the attack has come from this Republic offense in this second half of play. They continue to put the pressure on the Rangers, have been not able to break through after incredible second half of action from this team, and somehow ball has not slipped through. Here's Cole Seiler. Direct.
What a ball.
To Vigev. Vigev looking to beat Storm. Storm just got a toe on it. But a curling ball will give a chance for Gomez. Gomez looking for somebody. He'll finally find Isley. Isley being held. No whistle coming. Tower Bridge Battalion. They continue to pound the drums, trying to cheer this home side on. Republic advanced to the second round last year after defeating in penalty kicks the #1 seed, the Real Monarchs, in Salt Lake City. And now as the #2 seed, they're down a goal, trying to find one more to continue this game. Ball lofted in, back post. Isley is there. Isley's gonna have to try to keep it in play, just a bit too far from Yuri Matiasic.
Yeah, not a good ball there from Yuri. He's been excellent tonight, but need a better ball there. Isley making that far post run, trying to get the ball back across goal. You see what Republic's trying to do. Now it's just the execution. They're just not, they're not in rhythm right now, and time's running out.
Well, Joseph Dickerson pointing to his watch here. As Eric Dick taking his time, trying to milk that clock for all it's worth. Republic have got to spring some energy here. Another mistake by the Rangers. Popped up high. Ball cleared out.
And for me, that really is the most surprising part of this match, is that Swope Park hasn't handled the ball very well. They've just been so sloppy, so many poor turnovers, so many bad giveaways, that Republic hasn't capitalized on one of these opportunities. It's a giant question mark.
Well, when you look at this team and the way that they have performed since July, when they found themselves in 6th place in the Western Conference, Republic have lost 2 matches, Sean, since July 7th, which is an incredible run of form. But do they have a little bit more left in the tank? Spino working on Belmar. Cuts it back in, being held. Crowd wants a whistle, won't get it. And now Cole Seiler tracking. Into the corner it goes. Here's a streaking Belmar. Hall.
Brilliant, brilliant ball.
Into the corner it goes. Hall and company trying to steal it away. Good effort from Swope Park's Carlton Belmar. Belmar signing a first-team contract. In the offseason, was up with the team for a little bit and has been back down a few times. Spent most of the last half of the year here with the Rangers. Iwasa. Kuzane pokes it from behind. And a whistle again coming against the Republic. It's Christian Isley.
Just a little out of sorts here from Republic. Iwasa making that turn, didn't realize he had another guy coming. Not a lot of communication towards Iwasa. It looks like Graham Smith's the one on the ground here. Pressure time here for Sacramento Republic FC.
Closing minutes here. Sacramento outplaying this Swope Park team. 2 mistakes, not covering that near post well enough, it's to say. Front forward, not marking properly. Juan Kuzane, Haji Berry able to take advantage, and those are the 2 goals from Swope Park, and they may be enough. A deep throw, still plenty of time for this Republic side, however.
Oh my goodness, Joseph Dickerson. Not making any new friends here in Sacramento.
And you've got players laying on the turf, which for your Swope Park, why not? Joseph Dickerson's giving you everything else tonight. And so Justin Bilyeu is down on the turf for what appears to be no apparent reason. He's holding his head, but he didn't see a collision anywhere. And now the training staff come out. Shannon Gomez coming over. Carlton Belmar to cut him off.
Interesting.
Did he get tangled up? Maybe got tangled up with Isley.
Yeah, it looked like Isley in on the play.
I mean, if he is hurt, you know, you'd hate to discredit that.
Yeah.
And if he did take it to the head, they should properly take a look. And now I will say, it does show you at least some that they are substitute coming for.
I believe I saw the trainer give a thumbs up over the sideline, though.
So either way, Parker Marr is coming in, another player who's been with this club now for a couple of seasons. So Marr will come in at the left back position. The Missouri State product played 29 games last year with Swope Park, limited time this year. Was with St. Louis in the year prior. That is the second substitution for Swope Park.
Curious to see just how many minutes are added into stoppage time here. Going to be 5.
A lot of time here for the Republic. 5 minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Rayleigh Something Extra Rewards Program. Earn points every time you shop. Sign up today at Rayleighs.com. Republic have to take that energy and create something here. If they're at home, Sean, plenty of time still. Ball lofted high. Crashing Republic coming in. Clearing it away. Swope Park just enough. Good holding play by Bajev. Bajev being tracked down. Rebellon last touched it, and Joseph Dickerson changing his decision. And a deep throw coming quickly. Isley. Bajev into the corner. Rebellon. And a corner kick for Sacramento. These are the type of plays, Sean, you've got to take advantage of. 91 minutes gone by. The crowd here on their feet at Papa Murphy's Park, trying to will the boys to another goal to tie it up. Vian Bajev will take it. His teammates angling for position. Back post, dropped it in. Here's a chance, and it's cleared away by Juan Kuzane.
It's a good ball in by Bijev.
He'll send another one, this time low. And Horde to it, got to switch the field. Back to Hall, wide open. Play here coming for the Republic. Angling in, hard ball driven again. And Carlton Belmar able to take control. And Parker Marr will put it into space as Jeremy Hall has to track quickly.
Looked like Mitchell Tainter was the one out wide there. Not sure he's been in that situation all year.
Gomez, angling ball, looking to Horde. Will drop for Horde, just in front. They'll concede the throw. Still plenty of time for Sacramento. No need here to panic, Sean.
Getting the big bodies into the box. Tainer comes forward.
Matty Osic, ball driven. Gomez. Look like they're favoring this right side. See if they can take advantage of the substitution from Parker Marr. Getting some space, tackled and out of play. Reno was able to score just 20 seconds remaining in that match to go on to beat the Real Monarchs 1-0. Republic are hoping to do the same here at home. Tainter quickly back. Into the corner. Play for the Republic. Cross just not high enough, and it's easy for Carlton Belmar to look and turn the other way. Seiler. Rebellon. Rebellon battling, staying on his feet. Comes Heiler to help. Rebellon somehow escapes, and the Swope Park Rangers have been able to control this here. They'll play advantage.
And another costly turnover from Swope Park. Did an excellent job of getting out of all of that pressure, and then just a cheap giveaway. As the clock will run a little bit more as Swope makes their third substitution.
So Matt Lewis, a homegrown player out of Kansas City, making his 12th appearance for Swope Park this season, coming in for Felipe Hernandez. Swope Park trying to hold on here for another minute or so. Republic trying to lock things up and send it to extra time. Josh Cohen with a deep left foot. Up, bouncing around, chance for the Republic, still in the neighborhood. Here's Cole Seiler, and he just missed it wide.
Just missed it. Played that ball, knew exactly where it was gonna be. Swung his foot through, just pulled off of it a little bit. Excellent ball in there from Josh Cohen. Christian Isley wreaking havoc. Eric Dick making the punch. Isley with the perfect header back to the right foot of Cole Seiler. Seiler just pulls it wide. Could that be the final attempt for Sacramento Republic?
Still likely time left. They've got to get in that attacking third. Misplayed. Good stop. Bijev is going to send it in. Back header. I think it would have been offside, and that's it. So the number 2 seed goes down here at Papa Murphy's Park as Swope Park takes advantage of 2 big mistakes by the Republic, and they go on to win this one 2-1.
Unbelievably brutal. Clearly the better side, Sacramento Republic FC. You said it, aside from 2 mistakes. Unbelievable. We call this the beautiful game. It's also one of the most cruel games you can find. Unbelievable for Swope Park Rangers to walk away with a 2-1 victory.
So the Republic season has come to an end after an unbelievable run toward the end of the season. It's hard to say goodbye as Mitchell Tainter and company. Hard to comprehend what just happened here against the Swope Park Rangers tonight. We'll have your full highlights, stats, and much more coming up after the break.
Everyone knows there's a science to listening to someone who can't even speak. Yet, at UC Davis Health, we understand this. That's why we make it a point to look closer. Hello, guy. To find out more. We want to partner with you in your care. Learn more at choosehealth.ucdavis.edu.
With Toyota Care no-cost maintenance and the most advanced standard safety features in its class, RAV4 is a safe and reliable way to get from A to B. Good thing, because in California, there's a whole lot to see. Wouldn't it be nice if the scenic route came with peace of mind? Now get a whopping $2,500 cash back on RAV4 or low 0% financing for 60 months on RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota, let's go places.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Here in the fertile Lasher forest, the big guy lays in wait.
Hey, it's me, Vince Bloom.
With his trusty compass.
It's pointing me to a great deal on Jeep compasses. Just $13,777 during Jeep Adventure Days at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge. Save over $8,000 off MSRP.
And look what he's discovered during Ram Power Days.
Over 100 new 2018 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 EcoDiesels. And they're all up to $18,000 off MSRP. Only at Lasher's Oak Grove Dodge in the Oak Grove Auto Mall and online at oakgrovedodge.com.
Tough way to go out for the Sacramento Republic as they fall to the Rangers 2-1 here at home. Number 7 seed upsetting number 2 Sacramento. And the way this Republic team outplayed the Rangers from the get-go is probably the most troubling part. Let's take a look at our full-time highlights here. And we begin early on. It looked good for Sacramento, Sean, is right out of the gate. You had Vian Bajev and others streaking forward, and just a magical play from Shannon Gomez to help get the game's first goal.
Yeah, it was a dream start, 1-goal lead. The crowd was electric, about as good as you could have drawn it up for Sac Republic. Vian Bajev with the perfect strike. Shannon Gomez, fantastic play. Just about as good as a start as you could find, and then everything changed.
Well, Matty Osich, not but 2 minutes later, also with a pretty good look at it, but then you had an opportunity coming as Juan Cousin just zigzagged his way through. A little bit of a misstep from Bajev, and Shannon Gomez wasn't there. Cohen not hugging his post well enough, it seemed, and now it's 1-1 into the 27th minute.
Yeah, just an unbelievably technical strike from Juan Cousin, curling it in with the left foot. Josh Cohen getting beat to that near post. Shannon Gomez doing all he could, and then just a few moments after, Emeril Clemente really falling asleep on the defensive end. Haji Berry making a perfect run, wasting no time, and placing that where Josh Cohen couldn't get it. Haji Berry, unbelievable.
So Sacramento, just like that, now down 2-1. They go to the break, and a hard pill to swallow, but chances would come. Vian Bajev with a good strike and look just before the whistle would blow. Aliman, header save from Dick.
Yeah, Aliman, another fantastic ball in. Jure Mariasic, another guy who was curling balls in all day. This one could have made a huge difference, hitting that near post about as close as you can get as he beat Eric Dick. Just couldn't beat that near post, and that's huge.
Final stats brought to you by Sacramento State. 13 shots, Sean, 5 on target, but the amount of looks, the opportunities, the balls that were crossed in, the possession in that second half, it had to be 90% to 10. I mean, just the fact that, or at least if let's break it down, where the ball was in the half, 90+% of the time, it was Swope Park looking at the ball coming toward their direction.
It was, I mean, it was so one-sided in that second half for Sacramento Republic FC. Just the fact that they're going home, they're done, is mind-boggling to me. It's a quiet disbelief at Pop Murphy's Park right now. I cannot believe they're not walking away with a victory, but it comes down to this. Republic had their chances. You see 13 shots, 5 shots on target. Swope Park had their chances. They capitalized. They had 2 chances. They got them both.
Zoom image of the match here's on Vian Bajev after the first goal was scored in the game. And let's take a look now at the Western Conference, or excuse me, the man of the match first. Let's take a look at the man of the match, and it could go to either one of these guys, Shannon Gomez, Vian Bajev. I'll tell you what, though, the hard thing is, everyone for the most part, played well. There was just a few mistakes. If you took that game, dissected it, you'd say, without seeing the goal scored, you'd say Republic won that.
Yep. From everything you've seen in this match, if we didn't show you the goals and asked you who won, it would look like Republic dominated this match.
Well, it's not the case. Let's take a look at our Life Storage Western Conference brackets of the Republic going home in the first round of the playoffs. Swope Park will head down to Phoenix for a rematch of last year's match. And then on the other side of the bracket, Reno upsetting Salt Lake. And they will take on Orange County down in Southern California. So that's your final four in the Western Conference. A little bit unbelievable the way that this team played, the way they finished the year, Sean. To see them not move on to the second round is, I don't say disbelieving, but it's just hard to really see that this would be coming after not only the year they had, but the match they had here as well.
I mean, you're seeing it on the face, and Cameron Wass and Emmer Clementa just, it doesn't add up. Crazy.
Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in this entire season. I want to thank Kevin Goldthwait, of course, who's not here tonight. Sean Steinwell for filling in for Kevin, for our executive producer, Kevin Schertz, for Ava Ponte back in our studios in Florida. I'm Rob McAllister. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great, fun 2018 season. Didn't end like we'd all hoped, but either way, the Republic got to the second seed. Host a playoff game just wasn't meant to be. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great off-season. We'll see you in just a few months from now, right back here at Papa Murphy's Park.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.